Do you wish that you could be more confident in what you do and who you want to be? Hi, I'm Freeman, the Closer Clients One, and I'm going to be discussing in this video, how do you become more confident in who you are, what you're trying to achieve? And I'm not going to talk about the two most obvious things, which is just do it, and the other one is to aspire to be better. Those two are extremely obvious, so I'm going to talk about my top three things that I believe are less talked about and a lot less people are aware of. And the first thing that I'm going to discuss is having a mentor who can help you in two main ways, and that is that they can help you to lead you on the right path, because chances are you're kind of unsure whether what you're doing is the right thing, and you're not too confident. And when you don't trust in the method that you use, then your results are going to be the same. You're not really going to trust or be able to see if your results are actually right or they're wrong, and you're not going to be able to get a real feel of that. But when you have someone who has that experience, who has what you want, they'll be able to confidently lead you and say, you need to learn this, you need to do this. So when you go down that path, you can trust that the instructions that you have, the knowledge that you have, is correct, that is heading you into the right direction. The other one is when you're going down that road and you're confident of where you're going, the next thing is sometimes you're going to have different interpretations, you're going to make mistakes, and you're not always going to see it. That's why having a mentor who can see results, especially in person, or having a conversation with you one-on-one on Skype or on the internet, however you do it, is incredibly valuable, because they'll be able to pick up the very minute details that you probably missed and you didn't see that they're actually quite big. So maybe, for example, in a relationship, the way you talk about things, and when you're discussing a relationship problem with your relationship coach, that they will notice you tend to shout a lot, and that you don't listen to what your partner's saying. You shout over them instead of listening to them, and don't give them a chance. Maybe you aren't able to pick up on that, but your mentor is, just from you describing the situation and how you're describing it to them. And that's not something you can be able to tell by yourself if you've been blind to it all this time. So having a mentor who can help to lead you and help to correct you along the way is extremely important. The second thing is, when you have this knowledge, is that being able to teach it to someone else is incredibly valuable, because we are only comfortable with teaching what we know. And when you're teaching someone, you gain a better understanding of it, because you're trying to turn it from knowledge that you know and trying to give it to someone else. And when you try to teach something, you have to have a good understanding, whether it's the basics or the advanced stuff, of what you understand about the topic before teaching it to someone else. So it forces you to reorganize the information that you have into a more coherent and understandable manner for yourself and for others. And when you do that, you feel much more confident in the knowledge that you have, that it is correct, because we don't teach what we don't believe in, and we don't teach what we don't believe is correct. I mean, that's pretty obvious. So try and teach what you know, whether it's to people in front of you, to your friends, or even film yourself doing it like I am now. Create your own YouTube channel, or don't create your own YouTube channel. Just teach it in any capacity, whether it's in front of a camera and uploading it on the internet for others to see, or in person or in groups, friends, family, wherever it is. The third one is, you need to keep track of your progress, because progress is positive. When we are not confident, or I'd say almost the opposite of confidence is frustration, because when you're frustrated, you can't see the progress that you're making, or maybe you're not making any progress. And this frustration feels like you're just stuck in quicksand. And when you get this feeling, chances are you're not seeing the tiny steps that you're making, because if you can see that you're gradually improving and you're getting closer and closer towards your goals, you're generally going to feel happier and more confident because you're like, yeah, I may not be moving as fast as I can, but at least I'm moving forward. And that's incredibly important to your mental state, because staying stuck in the one place too long can drive you insane. It's like being confined into a single room for days on end, weeks and months and even years. And I've been there quite a few times, and I'm sure you have as well, and it drives you insane. We like to move about, we like to keep moving forward. And that's pretty much it. So if we had to recap, my top 3 things for becoming more confident is hire a mentor who can help to lead you and to help to correct you with that personal one-on-one relationship where they can provide the personalized feedback that you need. The second one is to go out and teach it to others, okay? But bear in mind, when you're teaching out to others, make sure that they want to be taught, okay? Ask them if they want to be taught what you know or what you've learned. And if they don't, if you can't find anyone, then film yourself, record yourself doing it and just upload it onto the internet, okay? Because someone else can always see it and they'll be grateful for it. But also put yourself out there, because even if you're putting up, say, on YouTube, okay, and you don't have a channel or you don't have a very big channel, not very many people are going to see it, the fact is that you're putting it out there for all to see is going to be as nerve-wracking or terrifying or just as effective as the teaching it to someone else, because someone is going to see it. And the third thing is to keep track of your progress, because progress is positive, okay? Progress is positive. PIP. Actually, that's a good acronym, PIP. Progress is positive. So that's pretty much it. If you like this video, then give me a thumbs up or subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what video you want to see, because I'm always trying to create more and come up with other ideas. I mean, I have a list that I've been asked already and given, but I want to know what you think. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.